Is a hot hatch really a hot hatch if it's got a diesel engine? Well, Ford certainly thinks so, because as well as fully updating the 247 horsepower petrol-powered Focus ST, it's introduced this, a diesel-powered alternative. The 2-litre TDCi engine produces 182 horsepower, 400 Nm of torque and covers 0 to 62 miles an hour in 8.1 seconds. But, more significantly, it returns 67.3 mpg and emits 110 grams per kilometre of CO2. By comparison, the petrol model returns 41.5 mpg and 159 grams per kilometre. So, the diesel is clean, but is it any fun? The previous Focus ST was one of the sharpest handling hot hatches you could buy, so it's no real surprise to find out that this thing isn't bad at all. In fact, they've actually quickened up the steering ratio, they've added new springs at the front and firmer dampers front and rear, so if anything it's a little bit more agile than its predecessor. But you need to keep your wits about you, because you've got a few more kilograms under the bonnet with a diesel engine instead of a petrol engine. If you pile into a corner with a little bit too much speed, perhaps you got the traction control off and you get on the gas a little bit early, then the nose will push wide. Other than that though, the body control is amazing and the steering feel is superb. So what about this new powertrain? Well, it's only available with a 6-speed manual, and that's absolutely fine by me, especially when the gear change is as crisp and snappy as this one. Acceleration, well, it's really punchy in gear, as you'd expect from a diesel, but let's just be clear here from the outset, this performance is quite a way off the petrol model. Thing is though, does that really matter? Especially in horrible, wet, greasy conditions like this, it means the whole package feels a lot more manageable, so you're on top of the car, you're driving it rather than it's driving you. It's also got a few tricks up its sleeve. If I put my foot down, well, some clever sound simulation technology means it does a very good impression of sounding like the petrol version. So the best way of thinking about this car is probably as a Focus ST Lite, and for that reason it's going to have a much wider appeal. You shouldn't get bored of the way the ST looks either, with the new wide mouth grille, new bonnet, slimmer headlights and a chunkier body kit. On the inside there's a less cluttered and more logical layout, a flat bottom steering wheel, and on top spec ST3 models an 8-inch touchscreen with Ford's latest Sync 2 system. So, is this diesel more fun to drive than the petrol? No. It doesn't accelerate as hard, it doesn't sound as hard, it doesn't rev as hard, but it's got other things going for it, namely fuel economy, the way it looks, and the flexibility or the in-gear acceleration. And then there's the price. It starts from just £22,195, which is exactly the same as the petrol model. Personally, well, I go for the more powerful petrol, of course, but there's absolutely no shame in going for the diesel. But may I suggest, if you do, that you spend an extra £1,000 and go for the estate version. Then you'll have yourself the perfect, fast, fun family transport. Click on the video window to watch our video of the Golf GTD versus the Golf GTI, or you can watch our review of the Seat Leon Cupra. Click on the play icon to watch our latest video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking on our Auto Express logo.